So recently I visited the thrift store. I haven't done that in so long, and it feels so good to get back there and just look for these beautiful gems that I can bring back home. I cannot wait to show you how I'm going to flip them and make them my own.
I want to thank Noom for sponsoring today's video. While at the thrift store, I found these beautiful frames, and this is one of them. It had some teddy bears on it, but I knew I can do something with it. And what I'm going to start doing is just removing the center of it. It was only $1.99, and I got to say, for the size of it, I think it's pretty good. So I'm just going to just flip all of the little clips. You know what I'm talking about. Remove that middle section. And then to remove the little clips, I'm just going to use some pliers and just pull them out. They come out so easy. Then I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. It wasn't really dirty, but I like to do that just in case there's a little bit of grime on it. I dried it up, and then it's time to bring in some of these wood planks from Dollar Tree. You've seen them before, and these are the larger ones. I'm going to use 4 of them for this project. I'm going to take the first one. I'm just going to dry fit it right on top. I have the frame upside down, so to its back. That way I know it's going to fit perfectly in that little ridge. I marked where I need to cut, and then I'm going to take all 4 planks and just tape them together. This is going to make it so much easier to cut with my miter saw. Now, if you don't have a miter saw, you can certainly use your miter box, or you can use the scoring, snapping, and sanding technique that I have used many, many times before. But to make things go a little quicker, I'm just going to take them to my miter saw and cut them. Now that they're cut, I'm just going to start attaching them onto the back of the frame. I'm going to use some super glue as well as some hot glue for a permanent hold and a quick hold as well. I'm going to place the first and second one on top and the bottom. This is going to make sure that I know that it's going to be nice and even in the center. I'm going to do the same thing for the second one, and then the 2 middle ones I'm just going to place evenly in between both planks, but by marking and hot gluing in with super glue as well. After I attach the final plank, I'm going to give it 1 coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. I'm going to do 1 coat because then we're going to do a coat of the spackle and paint mixture that I usually use to give something more texture. So I'm just going to give this first coat as a base coat, and then I'm going to add that second coat with the spackle in it. It's all dry and it has so much texture. I love it. I'm going to take the sanding block and I'm going to sand it just to give it a distressed look. You don't have to do this step. Of course, if you do not like the distressed farmhouse look, you can certainly leave it in the solid color. After you sand down some chalk paint, it is so messy and dusty, so I'm going to vacuum it and wipe it as well. And then once I had it done, I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to add 2 sawtooth hooks to the back so that we can hang it on the wall. Then we're going to flip it right back to the front. We're going to take some burlap ribbon, and I'm going to take this wreath form that I got several months ago. I think it was at Target. And I'm just going to hang it kind of like maybe 2/3 down of the frame. I'm going to hot glue the ribbon to the back of it because it's a light wreath, and hot glue would be plenty sufficient. I'm going to cut off the excess. Before I show you the review, I want to remind you what the frame actually looked like. And this is what it looks like now. I gotta say, this is such a beautiful transformation. I love the brightness. I love how fresh it looks.
So let me tell you a little bit about Noom. Noom has really helped me think about how I view food and my relationship with food, just how my mind works. I started the program very recently and I'm already seeing so much improvement, not just in my weight, but also just in how I see food and my relationship when I open up the refrigerator or the pantry. I used to not want to weigh myself every single day, and with Noom, they have really allowed me to embrace it, to really enjoy the process, and I am seeing results every single day. I am able to log in and get courses, get help, get inspiration, and I love that. It makes it really easy for my everyday busy life. When you're done watching this video, go ahead and go down to the description box, click on the link noom.com/DIYbeautyonpurpose and take the free Noom evaluation.
For the next thrift store flip, I'm going to take this frame that says Home Sweet Home. This thing is heavy duty. It is made with real wood. Solid wood is a really good find. The graphic in the center is made with a permanent vinyl. So I did end up having to just kind of really pull it off, but it did pull off some of the paper from the cardboard that it has. So I did decide to, after I removed it and of course cleaned it up and vacuumed it, I am going to sand it down just a little bit, and then I'm going to add some of that mixture of spackle and paint. This is going to allow that the words that you see just to kind of fill it in. And then I'm going to do the rest one coat, and then I'm going to do one coat of regular chalk paint from Waverly in the white. Once it was completely dry, I did sand down the edges once again because it is what I prefer. Now this one I am going to keep for myself. I'm not going to sell, so I do want a pretty heavy distress. So I'm going to use my palm sander and just distress the edges, not only the edges on the outside, but also on the inside. What we're creating here is going to be a centerpiece. It's going to be something that I can place on top of my dining room table or even on a countertop. And so after I sanded it down, I dusted it, and I'm going to bring in these beautiful mason jars that I thrifted a couple of years back. I've had them for a while. They were kind of dusty, so I'm just going to wipe them down really quick, let them dry. And then while they dry, I am going to flip over the base. I'm going to add some of these felt pads that you can find at the dollar store, Amazon, Walmart, anywhere. These are great to protect any surface. So I'm going to add one in each corner, and that way it's not going to scratch up my table or my countertop. Once I flip it over, it's nice and safe and perfect. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the mason jars. We're just going to separate them, eat them evenly on the platform, and then we're going to add some boxwood. I'm going to add a combination of light color and darker color boxwood for just a little bit of contrast. And I got to say, look at the before and look at this transformation. Holy smokes. Guys, this is such a great find. It is solid wood. I love it. It makes my heart so happy. Another frame that I found at the thrift store was this cool white one. It's really long and narrow. And although I like the grandkids fonts and the style, it's just not quite my style. So I am going to redo it. It was $2.99 and I thought it was a great deal for the size of it. I am going to remove the stickers from it. Although I'm not going to keep the glass, I still wasn't sure if I was going to do something with it. So I kept it. I'm going to remove the little clips, but I'm not going to actually pull them out. I'm going to keep those where they are. I'm going to remove everything from it, including the glass, and I'll put that to the side. I am going to keep the white portion board because that's going to be our background. I have this leftover contact paper that I used for a recent project. I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cover the board, simply just covering it and taking off all of the edges. Friends, I would love to connect with you on Instagram and Facebook, and I have both of those links always down in the description box. If you want to connect with me there, check it out. Again, it is linked below. You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. Once I had that nice and trimmed, now it's time to work on the frame. I'm going to give it a good scrub. It did have some mini scratches, and although it looks white, it actually was a little bit off-white, so I want it to be a little brighter. I'm going to add one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. The one coat was plenty sufficient. Once I have it covered, I'm going to let it dry. While that dries, I am going to measure my board here. It is 28 inches wide. I'm going to find the middle section and mark it on my cutting board there. That way I know where my center is. I'm going to use these Dollar Tree moss balls that I already had on hand. I had 2 packets, and that was enough for the word love. I'm going to spell out the word love. I think it would be so cute, very natural looking, and also perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm going to measure both ends to make sure that both sides have equal amount of space and everything looks nice and even. I moved the E a little bit in, and now I'm just going to start hot gluing each moss ball. I'm going to start with the E and the L because they're on the outside. Then I'm going to spread out the O and the V as needed until everything looks nice and even and hot glue those in place. I wanna do what you want to. Now it's time to just add the board onto the frame. Once again, it's just going to be placing the little hooks and pressing them as low as they can so that the board is not wobbling on me. I'm going to remind you what the frame looked like, and this is what it looks like now. It's fresh. It's so lovely. I love it. No pun intended. Oh yes, pun intended. Let me know what you think. This was a frame that my husband made to hold a boombox, a big radio, in our basement early on in our marriage. And we just took it down, and it was in our scrap wood area. So I am going to take this other piece that actually was attached to it, and I'm going to cut them in angles so that I can place one in each side. Using 1-inch brad nails, and I'm going to place one and then in a couple of places two to make sure it's nicely secure. And then it's time to give everything 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. Once everything was painted, I am going to put 2 sawtooth hooks on the back. That way it could be hung from there. And I use the ones that you screw in because I need it to be very, very secure, because we are going to be adding some hooks, which then it can be used as a coat hanger or purse hanger or whatever you may need. I'm going to distress it pretty heavily using my palm sander. That way it has a very strong farmhouse look to it, which I prefer, but of course it does not have to be that way. If you are going to recreate something like this, you can certainly leave it painted in whichever color you'd like. In the places that were a little snug, I did use my sanding block to get in there. I also placed a screw so that we can hang a wreath here in a little bit. Here are the hooks that I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to place 4 of them. I get these on Amazon, and I do have them on my Amazon store. Once again, if you have never visited my Amazon store, I have all of my favorite supplies, paints, and tools all in one place. You can also follow me there, and anytime I add new products, you'll be notified. So I'm just going to keep adding these as separate, like evenly separated from each other, and I am using black screws so they blend in very well with the hooks. I'm done with this one, and I think it turned out so beautiful. I love that we reused this frame that was meant to just be thrown away, and I love it. I think it turned out super cool. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know what you think of all these frames. I am so in love. This is my preferred look, and I just can't wait to hear which one is your favorite. I want to thank Noom once again for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the link down below in the description box, just in time for the New Year goals. And I have another video here for you to check out. Click on it. I'll see you later, and have a blessed day. Bye. 'Cause where you go is where I go. I don't need no